Broadcasting live from our Columbia, Maryland headquarters. They are founders of Hard Money Bankers, REI 360, and are international bestsellers with their book, The Whiteboard. Here are Jason Balin and Chris Haddon.
Hey everyone, Chris Haddon, Jason Balin, co-founders of hardmoneybankers.com and REI360.net, here with the show. Today's topic is how to overcome your fear of marketing.
Yeah, so we got some interesting feedback from a live meetup group that we actually did last night, and our head real estate trainer, Josh, that does a lot of additional content with us, used the term, if you're not marketing, you are not in business. And it's almost like you don't even have a business, because marketing is so darn important. And in this day and age, there's really no excuse not to be doing marketing.
Right, absolutely. It can be so many easy and small things with internet and social and everything else that there really isn't much of an excuse not to do something.
Yes.
Not to do everything, obviously, and we're going to get into that.
And there's the purpose of this title is the fear of marketing, because a lot of entrepreneurs, real estate investors, business owners get scared and they get overwhelmed with marketing because it is scary. The internet is changing on a hourly, daily basis. Things that were relevant in SEO world a few years ago are not anymore. Social's changing constantly. Every time you log into your Google AdWords platform, it looks different. So things are changing. We're going to go over a few tips to hopefully help you and kind of build some confidence. We're going to talk about some online marketing, some offline marketing, and the goal is don't be overwhelmed. Don't think you have to do everything. Just pick one or two or three or some small things that you're comfortable doing and just get started and do them.
Absolutely.
Cool. So let's go over a few online strategies that we do in our business, or some of our friends do in other types of real estate or any general business.
Online in general?
Yeah, let's talk about online first.
Online's a great place to start because it's a lot of the things you're going to do, most of the things you're going to do are going to be free or very, very close to free. And we were talking with a friend who has a law firm recently, and he's always struggled with getting his online stuff going. He knows about it, he reads about it, he studies it, never implemented it. Granted, he's busy being a lawyer all day long, has never really successfully outsourced it, but he has all these big, grandiose sort of ideas and plans of all the stuff he needs to do online. But you got to start with one or two. And start with a couple things that are free, like we were just talking about.
Yeah, he's probably overthinking more than anything else, and it's just just do one of these. Just start some social feeds and do some social posting.
Yeah, I mean, get your email thing together, because he has a ton of data. He has a ton of clients and their records and everything else, and he could easily, for almost no money, be emailing them and getting deals, getting law clients daily, weekly. So I would probably do that first, along with social. Yeah,
let's start with the basics, and keep in mind you can do a beginner version of everything, and then all of these campaigns can get be black belt and expert campaigns down the road. So like Chris was saying, number one, start create your email database. He had a database of his clients already or potential customers. Start emailing them on a regular basis. For the most part, that is free, right? And if you don't have a database, reference back to some past shows that we did, because we always talk about the importance of having an email database. Social media posts, it doesn't matter if it's just a regular post, if you're posting a meme, or if you're doing content or a video of you, something that you're showing value to your clients, to your target demographics. Post those. If you want to get to 2.0 version of social, you can pay for advertisements on those, so more people in that audience look at that. But again, all of these things, there's the beginner version, the medium, the intermediate version, the advanced version, but just start at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely start with the free stuff. I mean, why not? Because a lot of people are afraid of, in addition to, I think two of the main things that scare people off when it comes to implementing a marketing plan, and the reason why they don't, is one, because they have to spend money, and I want to address that in a second too, and two, because they want to start with a huge plan instead of starting just doing one thing. And we see it a lot, like we see it with real estate agents. We saw it with the people at the meetup group last night. They use these different things to tell themselves they don't need to do it. Well, I can't do all that. I don't want to spend all that money. But we're talking about free stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're not marketing, you're not in business. You're kind of just hobbying around or not taking it seriously, frankly.
And there'll be a day that you will run out of clients or you will run out of deals. As a real estate investor, if you're just getting deals from some wholesalers, from MLS, from agents, that's starting to dry up. The market's kind of towards the top right now. It's hard to find good deals for somebody who's not marketing. for people that are marketing, they're still killing it, and there's still a lot of opportunities there. And it doesn't matter if it's real estate or if we're going back to this attorney thing. If he's just working by referral and getting deals here, getting deals there, that is inconsistent and it's not predictable. If you're doing marketing on a regular basis to get that flow of leads coming in, you have a very predictable outcome. So, there's a lot of online things. Get yourself in directories, Google, Yahoo, pay-per-click platforms, things like that. So there's a lot of different online channels. Start with one or two who you think is a good. Think it's good for your client base, and then work from there. But at least get those done consistently.
Yep. You want to touch on some offline stuff?
Cool. So offline, I still really like, and I think that it's big, especially in the real estate investing game, because you're dealing when you're doing offline, you're typically marketing to sellers to sell your properties, or buyers to buy wholesale deals, or whatever, private lenders, other things like that. But there's nothing more valuable than getting your mail and seeing a big postcard that says, "I want to buy your house," or as a real estate agent,
for sure.
To your farm area. I just sold a house in your neighborhood, or we have an open house. Come check it out. Here's this beautiful new one. It's in their face. It's there.
Dave too. Dave, our lawyer friend, he's not good online, but he's been killing it offline, or with direct mail specifically for years.
There you go. So he's doing marketing.
Oh, he's doing marketing, just not online.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit. So there's a lot of different offline channels, from direct mail in your face. Even though a lot of folks think TV, radio stuff's going away, which it probably is. If you can back that out, and there's then an opportunity there to make money to your target audience, that's fine. So it's just, the purpose of this is you need to have a consistent flow of deals, or leads, or clients, or customers, or patients, or no matter what industry or business that you're in, they need to be doing that consistently. And I'm going to grab this thing right here. This is one of the quotes we have in our office of "Hope is not a strategy." And what this means related to this conversation is you can't just hope that the next client walks in your door, the next seller picks up the phone to call you, or the next wholesaler happens to say, "Oh, hey, Jason, I want to sell you this property." I hope that does happen. I really do hope that happens. But if you're doing consistent marketing on a regular basis, and you're treating it like a business, and yes, there's free marketing, but more importantly, just like any business, there's no free business to be in that doesn't have any overhead. If you start any other business, any type of business, there is marketing costs. Yep. And when you're small, start small, and when you're big, ramp that up.
Yeah, and talking about the cost and all of that, I'm going to give you a tip, and it's a good hack. A lot of real estate agents are guilty of this, definitely some investors too, is that they shy away from the marketing because of the cost. And part of the reason why they shy away is because they're paying it from their personal checking account. They don't have the business entity and the business account. I would hate to pay our marketing costs out of my personal checking account. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you wouldn't market.
Yeah, but coming out of my business account, it doesn't feel like much at all.
It's an operating expense, just like anything else.
Yeah, you got to separate that out and be, it's a psychological thing that people have with their finances, and you have to be disciplined. And like Josh was saying last night, when you make some money, when you make 10 grand, set aside 10%, set aside 1,000. This is what we're going to use for marketing, and as that grows, it grows. And when it's happening in your business account, it feels fine. It's no big deal. If I had to cut those checks out of my personal checking account, it'd feel terrible.
That's right.
It would. Yeah. I mean, it would. And so if you real estate agents are paying marketing costs out of your personal checking account, stop it. Yeah. And if you're shying away from spending money on marketing, that's probably why.
Yeah, one last minute final tip related to this. Any marketing you are doing, make sure you're figuring out a way to track it so you know where it's coming from. Mm-hmm. There's no point of throwing $1,000 in a marketing campaign and then not knowing if this deal or this patient or this lead came from this or not. There's a lot of different hacks you can do. You could, put little stickies on the marketing piece, and somebody calls you, say, "Hey, look in the bottom of your marketing piece. Is there a blue or a red sticker?" Or when you're doing online marketing, you have tracking links. There's a lot of different ways to do that, and we touch those on some other past videos that we've done that dives into online and offline marketing. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show today. I'm Jason Balin. This is Chris Haddon. Like, comment, share. Any questions that you have, we are happy to answer them. Feel free to ask them. We do this show live. We also record it. If you're listening to us on iTunes, whatever iTunes listeners do, I'm happy for that too.
For sure. Yeah, if you have an irrational fear of marketing, let us know why. and let us know what's going on in your brain that caused that, because that will help everyone else who's checking this out.
Thanks again, guys.
Later.